everyone, I'm Hannah Chalker and welcome to the Southland Spotlight. Bragging rights are on the line as the final week of the regular season showcases a trio of rivalry games and a pair of non-conference tilts for the teams that shared the Southland title. Action gets underway Thursday in Thibodaux with the annual River Bell Classic between Southeastern Louisiana and Nicholls State. SLU snapped a 3-game losing streak in the series last year with a 31-14 victory in Hammond. It was just the Lions' second win in the last 12 meetings in a series that dates back to 1972. Game time is set for 6 p.m. Central and will be streamed live on sportsnola.com. Northwestern State and Stephen F. Austin will play for Chief Caddo, which at 7 feet 6 inches tall and 320 pounds is the largest traveling trophy in college football. The schools have been playing for Chief Caddo since 1961. You can watch this one Saturday at 3 p.m. on the Southland Conference Television Network. And Lamar will visit McNeese State in the Battle of the Border. McNeese holds a 22-12-1 lead in the all-time series against Lamar and is 2-0 since resuming the series in 2010. This rivalry match is set for Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Meanwhile, league co-champions Central Arkansas and Sam Houston State step out of conference play to close the regular season. The teams finished league play with a record of 6-1 to share the title. Sam Houston State clinched a share of their second consecutive Southland title with its 52-17 win at Northwestern State last week. And now SHSU will put its conference best 7-game win streak on the line this week against Texas A&M, who's coming off an upset win at the formerly top-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Kickoff is set for Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Central. It's Fox Sports Southwest pay-per-view inside Texas, while on ESPN3 and ESPN Game Plan outside of the Lone Star State.
It's going to be a heck of an opportunity for our guys to go into a hostile environment and see how we match up against one of the top 10 teams in the country.
Central Arkansas has won its last 5 games and is the league's automatic qualifier into the playoffs. With that, the Bears earned their highest ranking this season, checking in at number 10 in both the Sports Network and FCS coaches poll. This week, UCA will face off with Ohio Valley Conference champion Eastern Illinois. While both teams know they're heading into the playoffs, this one could go a long way in deciding where the Bears and Panthers are placed in the bracket. Kickoff is set for Saturday at 5 p.m. Central in Conway.
Very good team. I think new coach Dino Babers from Baylor's brought in a real sound system that the players have bought into, and certainly they hoisted up a trophy on Saturday. So they're playing with a lot of confidence, and I'm sure they won't be intimidated coming to Conway this week.
Like I said, this is the final week of the regular season for teams in the FCS. The 20-team playoff bracket will be announced Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Central on ESPNU. The Southland Volleyball Tournament begins Friday at the Ferris Center in Conway, Arkansas. Central Arkansas earned the number 1 seed by holding the tiebreaker over Sam Houston State and is riding a 4-match win streak heading into the postseason. The Sugar Bears are looking for their first Southland Tournament title after starting out the season with a 19-1 record. UCA will square off with 8-seed Southeastern Louisiana Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central. The entire tournament will be streamed live on the Southland Digital Network. Go to southland.org for a complete tournament bracket. Oral Roberts Jr. libero Bruna Silva earned the Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Week, while Sam Houston State's Devaney Wells Gibson and Texas A&M Corpus Christi's Logan Borg were named co-offensive players of the week. In cross country, McNeese State's David Rooney finished second in the NCAA Regional in Fayetteville. He'll join Lamar's Matt Johnson and SFA's Xavier Rodriguez at the NCAA Championships Friday in Louisville, Kentucky. On the women's side, SFA's Lauren Smith came in 6th at regionals and will also be in tomorrow's national beat. In Southland soccer news, Stephen F. Austin fell to Texas A&M 1-0 in the first round of the 2012 NCAA tournament. It was SFA's 3rd postseason trip in school history. The Lady Jacks concluded their 2012 campaign with an overall record of 17-4, 8-0 in conference play. The 17 wins marks the highest total in school history. Women's basketball tipped off last weekend, the biggest win coming from newcomer Oral Roberts. The Golden Eagles defeated crosstown rival Tulsa 64-53 in the annual Mayor's Cup game. Oral Roberts senior guard Kevy Looper was named the Southland Conference Women's Basketball Player of the Week. She scored 23 points in the win over the Golden Hurricane while grabbing 6 rebounds and blocking 3 shots. In men's hoops, Northwestern State started off hot at 2-0. It was the Demons' first win over ETBU, and it was the biggest scoring output since 1994, with the final score of 118-77. Northwestern followed that up with an impressive road win at Campbell. Stay connected. All year we'll be covering the latest conference news right here on the Southland Digital Network. Get updates everywhere you go by downloading the Southland Conference app for iPhone, Android, and tablet. I'm Hannah Chalker. Thanks for joining me on the Southland Spotlight.